Hi everyone, welcome back to my movie review of Child's Play 3 from 1991. Yep, hey guys, welcome back to my review of Child's Play 3 from 1991. So I all saw the movie today and I really enjoyed it. But let me tell you people, let me tell you something. What I think about this movie. This movie should have been the finale of the series. There, I said it. This movie should have been the finale. Strike one. This movie had a perfect conclusion for the series. There was no need to add more sequels. Strike two. The story should have ended this way. Yeah, it should have ended. It didn't need to continue. Cause where would it continue on? And finally, strike three. Why would they continue off with more sequels? You know what? I think Child's Play 3 should have been the finale of the series. They should have been the finale. They should have ended off here with the last movie with Andy Barclay. Because this movie is the last movie that we ever saw with him until into Curse of Chucky we saw a cameo of Andy Barclay. Then he appeared in Cult of Chucky. But I think that Child's Play 3 should have been the finale of the series. Yes, this movie should have been a perfect finale. So now let's get into the movie. Yes, there we go. So in this movie, Andy is older now. He grew up. Yes, he goes to military school in this movie. The second movie, he's separated from his mom. Then this movie is stuck in a military school. The movie is written by Jack Bender. It's one of the places again and check out Chicago, Illinois. Look, I'm showing the older Andy. The older he. Yeah, that's him. He is older in this version. He basically grew up. But I mean, basically. Yeah, so this movie took place in the military school in... Yeah, the military school, that's right. Yeah, look. This military school here. So the co-workers, the plan... Oh, that's right, I forgot to mention. Forgot to say he would stars. Cast. Stars Justin Wallen as Andy Barclay. Brad Dourif as Chucky. Jeremy Sivers as Tyler. Donna Escora as Evers. Travis Fine as Shelton. Amy Joy Slotsky. Marie Reeves, Kristen Da Silva. Andrew Robinson as Sergeant Bunstick. So that's it. So let's get into the plot of the movie without getting further too much weight. The movie starts off again in Plainland Toys. God. We saw 3 movies of the Toys story. Toy Store Playland Toys. They're rebuilding Chucky once again. Oh my god, they have 2 movies where they're rebuilding him. 2 films where they're just rebuilding Chucky, rebuilding him. And then the workers are talking about the kid Andy Barkley, who claimed that his good guy doll was possessed by Charles Lee Ray, the Lakeland Strangler. Then later during the night, one of the workers gets killed by Chucky after they just rebuilt him. And then now Andy gets sent to military school. And that his boss tells him that he needs to be a grown-up and that he needs to stop getting over these fantasy and killer dolls. I think it was Sergeant Clark, right? Yeah, Sergeant Clark. Yeah, it tells Andy to move on from the killer dolls. And then as they send him to military school, he meets a kid named Tyler. Yeah, it's him, Tyler. So Tyler receives the doll with Chucky in it. And he meets them and he tricks them into playing a game called Hide the Soul. And he meets a new friend called, his name is his name is Harold Whitehurst. Yeah, Harold Whitehurst. He makes another friend called Christine Da Silva. Yeah, Christine Da Silva. And we meet Haskell. Haskell Sullivan was the COI. At the story. And then Andy is always being tormented by Elias. Yeah, he's always being tormented by this guy at the military school. What? Oh man. Hey. Oh yeah, it was Colonel Courage. He told him to go over the killer doll, is us right? And there's also those Evers. Yeah, there's Evers. Andy got interest as a love interest in her and Hurry. And Sergeant Botnick is the hair guy. He was cutting Andy's hair because his hair was long enough that he cut his hair. So they're always working at the military school. And then one night, Andy gets reunited with his old arch nemesis, Chucky. And he warns him to stay away from Tyler. And then the next day they continue working at the military school, and Andy keeps getting picked on by the guards. Yeah. So at lunch, Andy had tried to warn Tyler about Chucky. And at first, Tyler doesn't believe him. So then Chucky kills more people. He kills the boss at the military school. And he also kills the guy in the truck. And when Tyler found him, the boss tried to throw it away in the trash can, but Chucky came out and he killed the guy in the truck. I mean, and then and Evers and Andy's Crusher hang out, and then they're camping. Then Andy's looking for Tyler. Yeah, that's right. So Tyler goes with Chucky, and this is the time where Tyler finally realizes that Andy was actually telling the truth about Chucky. That he really is a bad guy. Yeah, he finally realizes that, so he stabs him and he joins Andy. He finally apologizes to him for not believing him about Chucky. Which Tyler calls him Charles, I know for his real name, but his nickname is Chucky. And then Chucky keeps killing the soldiers and they all start attacking. And then Tyler heads to the amusement park. Yeah, this is the amusement park in the movie. He heads to the officery. Tyler heads to the officer who tries to warn him about Chucky, but this guard doesn't believe him. This guard thinks he's lying, and he pulls out the dog Chucky. Now, Chucky kills him. Now Tyler is taken by Chucky. So head into a ride. And Andy and his Chucky tries to transfer his spirit, his soul into Tyler. Now, Andy and his crush, they save him. And then he gets destroyed. Then Andy gets sent to the police. So that's where it ended. That's where the movie ends. So like I said before, this should have been the finale of the series. Yes. This should have been it. This should have been the finale. This should have been the finale of the series. This should have ended off here instead. No one... Yeah, this should have been the finale. This should have been it. Because I said already 3 reasons why. And, thought the characters were really cool. I love Tyler, Andy, and the friend that he made. So I love the military school that he goes to. Yeah, it's about the story is very cool. I thought the story I think the story here had a perfect finale for Andy. Yeah, because this was the last movie where we saw Andy. But this movie should have been... This movie should have been the finale. This should have been it. I don't know why they continued it off with more and more and more. See what I mean? I don't know. And I love Chucky in this movie. Chucky's a great antagonist. I like him in the first 3. I like the first 3. I don't care for the for the rest of the sequels. I know there's Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky and Curse of Chucky and blah blah, and I don't care. And if that soundtrack is very cool, and that's why the killing scenes are very amazing. And oh man. That's why the special effects are very cool. That's why the visuals are very nice. That's why editing is very amazing. And also, I thought the structure is very nice. The pacing is very cool. The steaming is very nice. And the background is very amazing. And I also felt the direction is very amazing. Yeah. And as the scenes and locations in the movie are really cool. So the cinematography in the movie is very cool. And as the CGI in the movie is very amazing. And that's why the final battle was iconic. I felt the ending of the movie was really nice. So, like I said, this movie should have been the finale of the franchise. This should have been it. There was no need for all the sequels to happen. There was no need. There was no need for it to happen. I don't know. Yeah, and I don't really know. So that's why so I really like this movie. I really like Child's Play 3. It should have been the finale of the series. It should have been it. It should have been the finale of the series, and I don't know why they continued it off. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining my movie review of Child's Play 3. I really like this movie. I think it should have been the finale of the series. I think it should have been the finale. And so don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye, friends. See you soon. Goodbye. Thank you for joining my movie review, Child's Play 3 for 1991. See you soon. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining my review. And so I'll see you soon. Until next time.